Hello everyone and welcome back to our Let's Play of Phoenix Wright, Ace Attorney, Justice for All. And,
Other than any. No justice for any.
no justice for this bitch. I don't even remember if we read that.
If you haven't, no. I'm researching parapsychology stuff at the university.
What is this parapsychology?
Let's see. It's I guess most people call it occult stuff.
Is that what most people call it? It's just occult.
We study. I have a PhD in occult stuff.
Man, that would be amazing if you actually did. Even if that's what most people call it, I can't say I understand what that means.
Then I suggest you go and research. I suggest you go home and research it yourself.
I know
She
this.
really likes vampire studies, so that's why she likes occult studies.
It totally makes sense, but once again, I know there's so many things that just break logic, but once again, going off a little tangent, just I know it's Phoenix Wright, not real world stuff, but I'm pretty sure you can't just say, "Hey Judge, go home and research it yourself."
But imagine if you're like, hey George, go home, you're drunk.
Go home, I'm drunk, and get out of here, bastard. Yes, sir.
Now then, Miss Minnie, our judge just left, so I'm not his new judge. After the murder took place, he spoke with the defendant, Maya Fay. Is this correct? I guess. If that's the case, then let's hear your testimony. That is alright, isn't it, Your Honor?
Yes, sir. Well, of all things good, Your Honor, have some spine, for my sake.
Spine is made out of bunnies.
I thought you were gonna say it was made out of SpongeBob for some reason.
I was thinking of something that's not very hard, but for that reason, bunnies came to mind.
I don't know how I feel if this one was made out of bunnies. That sounds really morbid for some reason. Like the judge is some fucked up creature made of little animals, just...
Maybe he's Fluttershy.
Maybe so.
When the channeling started, I was sleeping in a side room. A little later, someone came into the room, really suddenly. It was oh my god, totally my sister. I hadn't seen her in so long. I was so happy in a sad way. I don't know, it looks more like she's and now I'm fucking saying
I know, it's really easy to do with this bitch.
her face looks weird.
Yes, her face does look weird. She looks really high, but I guess she always does, so, no surprise there.
My sister, she told me something totally terrible.
Now hold your horses, young lady. You're saying the person that entered was your sister? Don't you mean the defendant, Maya Fay?
Really no, Your Honor. Maya Fay was still in the middle of the channeling at that time.
Are you saying that the spirit was the spirit of the witness's sister?
Yes. Minnie was the nurse at Dr. Gray's clinic.
Oh, well, this
should probably have been told to the judge beforehand.
probably so.
No one but him. I mean, everyone but him knew it.
Yeah, but, I mean, he kind of came up in the other trials before, but very briefly. It was not thoroughly explained to the good old judge here. I think I was going to say, and we might have even discussed it before, but even if she does win off of this charge, what does she, get out of it? I guess she could technically get a guilty charge, but it's not like Maya. I don't think it's technically like Maya would go to jail, right?
I don't think the law incorporates spirit channeling as an excuse. I honestly, the law would at least consider it momentarily insanity.
Well, exactly. But, if they actually did accept spirit channeling, I mean, we're talking the prosecutor's talking about it like, it's another person. So I mean, we're basically prosecuting this other person who's dead, anyways. And what are we gonna do if we catch them? They're dead.
We can take the body and throw it into a juicer, and then drop the soap
Drop all of the soap
on the dead body.
Makes sense. Oh well, this is.
Witness. Like, yeah? In your testimony, you mentioned a terrible thing. Why don't you tell the court what the terrible thing was? I'm sure we'd love to hear about the terrible thing.
It's so terrible.
Like, do I totally, really have to talk about this terrible thing? Of course.
Miss Minnie, please. I beseech of you, I can't stand to hear you talk any longer.
My sister, this is what she said to me. Peanut butter pony on jam sandwich.
It was no accident.
Oh, I should be dead. Well,
I was
drugged.
Oh.
Oh, wait, that's you?
Sleeping pills. That's her sister talking.
That many her sister, so.
Murdered by that person. Oh, okay, but we're pretending her sister isn't her. So someone who doesn't exist is talking. Because, well, though, yeah. That's why I took my revenge. It's only fair, isn't it?
Minnie.
She took her revenge? This confuses the judge.
Take her vengeance.
Yeah. Are you sure that's what she said?
Yeah. There. Are you satisfied, Your Honor? You got this totally flimsy excuse.
I still can't believe it. I can't believe that a spirit would go so far as to use a medium to get revenge.
It is a bit hard to swallow. Just like my father. God damn.
Are we suggesting things between Von Karma and her father?
Von Karma.
Yeah.
I mean, they're both named Von Karma.
Right.
However, all the evidence and testimony point to this as the truth. Maybe she's also secretly his wife and his daughter at the same time.
God damn it. I didn't know Germany worked like that.
It doesn't, I hope. The end.
Well, this game is weird, so...
Why
We're
is
not
she
really...
wearing yellow in that picture, but she's normally wearing really bright orange?
Yeah, I'm not sure. It certainly seems like the loose ends are Really? Really? You say this all the time, but I'm pretty sure none of them are. This testimony just now, was it all made up? Was it just one huge lie?
Fucking
get
the fuck out of my brain.
Of course it was, Phoenix. Mia, what do you mean?
What do you mean you can read my mind?
It's, huh?
He didn't say any of that.
Oh.
He was thinking all of that.
Yeah, I know.
And she read his mind again.
She did. It's, yeah. Poor Phoenix, he can never keep his mind to himself. It's all constructed, but that's all it is. But even the most well-spun lies can be undone. We can do it, Phoenix. Let's find that one loose thread and unwind this tapestry of lies.
And honestly,
yeah?
I know the spirit medium meaning thing goes, but how would she have known that her sister is around?
Her sister.
Because she shot Dr. Gray, and then she went over there to talk to her sister.
Right,
How did she know that she was around there unless she can, see everything while she's dead?
Yeah, exactly. This is a lie in the first place, but yeah, you're right. That's already a hole in this story that's never going to get explored, I'm sure.
I mean, she, shoots the guy, and then she, goes on the simple chance of luck that her sister is around and that, no one else she's gonna run into.
Right,
just to tell her, oh, yeah, I killed this guy, by the way.
Yeah, exactly. There's, that's... And that was the most pointless thing ever. You wouldn't even think she'd tell him, I killed the guy. You'd think she'd be like, oh, hey, sis, by the way, I love you and stuff, and sorry,
I don't love her.
I don't know, maybe... Or, if that was the case, then your sister would come and try to kill her too. I don't know, but just this flimsy, like, oh, I'm gonna come tell you, hey, by the way, I killed this guy. Okay, bye now, forever.
Get this guy swag. 3% cooler and then leave.
Exactly. Your Honor, there is no room for doubt, so the defense will cross-examine this witness. We believe that our cross-examination will reveal the truth behind this... Fuck.
Hard as fuck.
Yes,
Yet again, this foolish fool spouts out more foolish drabble about fuck. I wonder if you make this one more entertaining than the last.
Just actually make it sound like it's like, fuck. Damn it. Alright, anyways, after the murder... Hold it! Oh. I really seem to be missing my cues right now. On everything. Was that because of your, sesame allergy, was it?
Like, that's wide. I, like, think there were sesame seeds, like, in the lunch they served that day.
You know, already that seems like something that is probably not true, and that we could easily look up and confirm that it's not true.
What, that they didn't have sesame seeds in the food?
Well, if they had sesame seeds in their food, and if she actually has a sesame allergy, that's two things that could easily be tested if the Phoenix Wright universe didn't have this silly 3-day trial thing. If it was like a real trial, I'm pretty sure, they could test those two things to see, like, oh, hey, was she really out for the reason she says she was out? I don't know. I'm not gonna prove
Maybe
it
she
anyways,
does.
I'm just...
And she eats sesame seeds. Maybe
Well,
she's really smart.
Obviously, she didn't do either. She didn't eat sesame seeds, or she doesn't have an allergy, whichever, because, she was doing
I mean, she could just say she was tired.
Yeah.
I don't think this is that important.
It's not that, whatever. It's not that important, yeah. It's just...
I had this, like premonition that it was going to be a totally seedy day. Yes, indeed. You suck.
I see. Only one who missed the boat here? Anyways, you were taking a nap. Did something happen while you were sleeping? Hold it! Do you know the time?
Like, maybe. A little bit before 11 a.m., something like that, I think.
11 a.m.?
Yeah, like, my stomach is totally ready for, like, food. That right now I have for the problem.
Huh?
She said the food she got served was at lunch, right?
Right, but
and she was sleeping at 11 a.m. Objection!
I think as Phoenix Wright's gonna say this, but yeah, that'd be funny if I did object to that. It's like lunchtime. That doesn't sound right to me. No, I think you misunderstood me. I'm not asking what time it is now. I meant what time was it when the someone came into your room.
Like, can we just object to her being a retard then?
Because Phoenix Wright doesn't get to do any cool things like that.
Oh, so like that's what you meant. Like you should have been more like clear about it.
Sorry, my bad.
No, it's okay. Like it's really. Can you shut up?
That's it? Why do you stop mid-sentence?
Did I? So like, what was I talking about again?
Never mind.
Witness about this person who entered the side room. Wait, we never got to get a date time from her.
I know, seriously.
She's good.
She's OP with her retardedness. Hold it! Are you absolutely sure?
I guess.
You guess? Was it or was it not your sister who entered?
Like, I don't know. I mean, like, I totally don't know your sister at all, Mr. Smith.
First off, my name is not Mr. Smith. Second, I'm an only child.
Oh, no. His parents are.
We found out a new thing. Phoenix Wright is an only child. More than that, she's managed to mess up the question with her answer. Well, Mr. Wright, the defense rests.
Well, that was a colossal waste of our time. Now then, witness, how did you feel when you saw Miss Minnie? Can you just fake the court by being an idiot?
That seems to be what she's doing here, at least trying to do. We'll unravel her lies eventually, though. Hold it! You were happy in a sad way.
Yeah, I mean, it was my sister.
But wouldn't most people react here with this surprise at seeing a dead loved one alive again?
But maybe if I was someone who did know about the court. But I know all about the Korean channeling technique. Actually, my question is, the guy was gonna channel her dead sister.
Right.
And she didn't even want to be part of it?
Well, obviously, actually, that is a fair point. That's the kind of, obviously, why she didn't want to be part of it, but, on a normal basis, that is the kind of question you'd think they'd ask, because that's a legitimate question if...
She was busy sleeping while her dead sister was getting revived.
Exactly.
The point here is the witness immediately recognized that it was her sister. Yeah, what she said.
Should I drop this line of questioning? You should never drop a line of questioning in Phoenix Wright.
You should always keep going, even if it's about, how one day you wore a pink tutu.
Exactly. So you really didn't think anything strange of the whole encounter?
No. There wasn't any reason for me to, think anything was strange.
I see where he's going with this, but...
Don't keep badgering her.
You know the phrase objection. Could you try using that once in a while? Mr. Wright. It's a question of what the witness felt when she saw her sister. Is it really that important? It's very important. It is very important.
Because she should be covered in blood.
Right, okay, I figured you'd figure that out too. Because, I mean, yeah, sure, if you know supposedly your current channeling technique, but anyone would be surprised if someone walked into the room their boobs drenched in blood.
Yeah, no, that's just a family thing.
It's just a cultural thing you wouldn't understand. I haven't quite figured out what it is. But I've got to bluff for now and make it seem like I know what I'm talking about. Because that's the Phoenix Wright way. Alright.
Phoenix Wright seems more dumb, but lucky.
Yeah, he does. He's lucky that he has the guardian angel player watching over him, because he really does get super lucky, where he just randomly happens upon what he's talking about. Alright, Mr. Wright. Miss Miney, please amend your testimony.
Okay, I'm, totally cool with that. I wasn't, scared at all, and, her costume looked totally, normal.
Jeez.
That's such an I wanna stop saying that word. Because I don't mean it offensively, but you're such an idiot, bitch.
She is. What a stupid bitch indeed.
Oh, stupid bitch.
Hold it! So, there was nothing odd at all about your sister's appearance.
Yeah, nothing was, weird. Honestly, show her her face and that would already be a lie.
No. Mia's talking to herself like she's found something wrong. That's impossible. Well, obviously it's impossible. It wasn't very hard to figure out.
Is everything okay? Can I, go on now?
Oh, can you go on now?
I guess she has to.
I guess we have to finish talking to her, though I don't really want to, but we'll do the last one. Hold it! Something terrible. What was the thing she told you?
Didn't I just, tell you about it? Oh my god, she broke the space-time continuum. Because she actually acknowledged that the space-time continuum makes no sense.
Yeah. She did.
Now nothing makes sense because now we don't know how space works anymore.
I never knew how space works in this universe.
Did you like forget already? A foolish fool is a foolish thief for a brain. Only speaks foolishly with foolish words. Please,
Well,
do you have like a 5-word vocabulary?
apparently that they teach you that that's the most important English word in German schools.
I don't know if they even taught me the word fool in school.
I assume they didn't. I'd be kind of surprised if they were like, okay, kids, today we
Today we
will
learn
learn...
about fool and fag and bitch and cunt.
Clearly. Well, excuse me, princess.
What a reference.
What a reference. Man, that's amazing. Anyway, should I ask to hear the story again? Nah. I did just hear this story. It's not like my memory is that bad. Actually, the defense is fine and does not need to hear the story again. Very well. You may continue your testimony, Miss Miney. Well, there has to be something here I can use, but where? She really put a lot of thought into this lie, didn't she? Well, she didn't put that much thought. It's a pretty dumb lie. We can't...
I mean, I guess she put a lot of thought into it for what she can.
Yeah, exactly.
So she isn't actually playing dumb, she's dumb.
It certainly appears so. We can't rush this. Let's take it slowly, one step at a time.
That's what she said.
Slip up somewhere. Don't give up, but don't get careless, okay? Remember, yeah, we got it. You condescending bitch.
The steak one was more difficult.
Yeah, seriously.
No one gave us, like, super pep talk for the steak question.
I know, I don't know why they're hyping this up, because this is so obvious. Like, this is even sort of difficult. Objection! That was a very well-spun lie, Miss Innie. But I lied, it wasn't really.
What are you babbling about this time, the Phoenix Wright?
It's well-constructed, but that's all it is. Stealing my lines now. Shut up, you're dead.
Shut up.
Miss Miney, may I remind you of what you said? You said that there was nothing strange about your sister's appearance.
I mean, you know, I ever showed Phoenix Wright, like, at one point, like, I ran. Like, yeah, and...
But I don't really think you thought that at all. Take a look at this picture. This is a picture of your sister you met. I would think that even you would be surprised if someone like this appeared before you.
Look at those.
Look at those tits.
The blood spray. It's turning me on. Damn vampires.
Miss Miney. Wait, what?
Damn vampires.
Damn vampires and their blood addiction. Why did you not include the blood you saw in your testimony? If you were really testifying and not lying, you would have noted it right off the bat.
See, but now it's yellow.
Yeah, jeez.
But like she's wearing orange.
That is a magical outfit. Order, order, Miss Miney. What is the meaning of this? Your hat.
The hat, it's very tasty.
Miss Miney.
I'm thinking, don't interrupt me.
That...
What are you stammering about, Yana?
well, that witness, her personality did a complete 180 there. Lots of people do that when they get on the stand, though.
Yeah, because lots of them are lying.
Exactly.
You're an idiot. First of all, calm yourself down, witness. Like, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to snap. Now hurry up with the testimony.
If you please. The judge still looks a little shaken up. A lot of help he's going to be. Don't worry, Phoenix. That's how it always is. The judge can't be useful until the very last case.
I want the judge to be, like, turned into Mechagodzilla for a case.
That would be amazing. They really should do that whenever they make a 6 Phoenix Wright game.
Like a Godzilla judge. Like the sight room was like kind of dark, you know. Really. Like the costume is still purple, right? The blood totally blended right in.
We see in the picture that it clearly didn't blend in. Even in a black and white picture, it didn't blend in. And for 2, there was sunlight all over the place. Like, fuck
yeah, I mean, we could go right there right now and check it out. No, it takes seemingly like 10 minutes, considering how often we can go there and not.
Right, exactly.
I like persuaded my sister it wasn't like right to do something like that. And then, like, I took my sister to the channeling chamber. Wait, now you're just changing the whole story.
Yeah, she is. Yes, now I see. And you have given us a clear reason for why you didn't notice the blood.
Idiocy. Sure. Okay. You think? Like, thanks, Gramps.
Are you satisfied, Mr. Wright?
No.
No. Alright, I guess not. Very well, you may question the witness. Alright.
After the murder, part 2.
Hold it! Really? Because I thought it was pretty bright inside that room. Exactly.
Objection. Don't push your subject's opinion onto this court.
I'm sorry, I don't think that's subjective. The only way that room could be any brighter is if it was like right next to the sun.
I'm sure like Celestia was sleeping in the other bed at that time anyway.
Yeah. So.
Like, that's right.
Excuse me, but how is my statement any more subjective than Miss Myers?
You're such a hopeless cause witness. You may feel free to ignore this trite little man. Like, okay.
Can't breathe. Let me out of here.
He has an allergy to getting owned.
I think Phoenix wants to be in a game where people actually listen to him. Instead of a game where you have to, like, you gotta jump through a lot of hoops to get people to listen to you in this game. Hold it! You didn't see the blood?
Like, yeah.
But she must have had the gun with her at that time as well.
That's,
Are you going to tell me next that you didn't notice the gun either?
I, like, totally didn't. What I was looking at was, like, her face. I mean, it is a pretty captivating face.
It's pretty horrifying.
Continue.
Hold it! And what was your sister, Miss Miney, like that at the time?
Well, she was, like, totally flipped out because she just shot Dr. Gray. She was having a YMCA dance. But I think she, like, knew she was, like, she did something really bad. And she said she wanted to go with me too. Like, apologize to Miss Morgan for shooting the guy. Big sigh, I shot someone in your room, but it happens.
Yeah, you know, you kind of did a 180 on your story. Like, you had this big, like, I'm gonna kill Dr. Gray revenge speech, and now she's like, oh, okay, I guess I'm sorry, shot Dr. Gray.
I didn't mean to, and my hand slipped like 3 times.
Did Mimi Spirit really say all that to you?
Like, yeah.
Hold it! Was your sister calm by that time?
Like, I guess so. I guess maybe, like, taking her revenge on Dr. Gray, like, made her feel a lot better. I'd like to feel a lot better too, Mr. Phoenix Wright. The sooner the better.
Jeez. Calm your
She's gonna
tits,
whip
Miss
you to death.
Karma. She says with her whip at the ready.
See? Please get a room.
I don't like these implications.
And like, Miss Morgan was the only one in the chanting chamber, you know?
May I ask you one more thing, Miss Miney?
Like, sure.
Was there anything you found strange, unusual, or just out of place?
Something out of place, huh? Like, when do you mean? When you were going to the crime scene.
Let's see, I don't think this one looks like it gives us any penalty. Should we try saying the wrong ones?
Yeah, because I know that it's the one where there's a broken urn.
Right. I'm talking about when you arrived at the channeling chamber, of course.
Like, no, nothing strange.
What should I do? Press harder. Think harder. I know you can remember something.
I, like, totally can't. Just give up already, Mr. Phoenix Wright.
Wonder if I put too much faith in Indy's ability to do anything with that brain. No good. I can't find anything wrong. Phoenix, the judge believes this testimony. If you don't find some sort of hitch in her statement, he'll end the trial. I know. We have to give it another shot. Doesn't matter how many times we listen, we can't give up now. Yeah.
You should say it before you do the other one.
Oh, yeah.
I was after you got to that point, though.
Oh, yeah, sounds like a plan. Was it your sister? Was she a hoe?
Yes.
Well, that...
the whole queen of the universe.
Makes sense. Let's see, okay.
So I've decided that Inni Mini is what happens when you take Scootaloo and you mix it with Rarity.
I feel really bad for Scootaloo then, jeez.
But it's because orange.
Yeah, okay, because orange. Makes sense, I suppose. Talk about when you were in the side room, of course.
Like, no, nothing strange. God, it's the same thing.
Yeah.
You can.
Okay. Let's do the right one, because these are really boring failures.
There's nothing amazing, like something about toast or something.
Yeah, I know. Nothing about the scent of fresh lemons.
Or limes.
Ah, see, you might not be a lemon man, but you're a lime man, so it's even better because green. Yeah.
Okay, let's do it.
I'm talking about when you were going to the channeling chamber, of course.
Like, no, nothing strange.
She answered rather quickly. Now what? Press harder.
Press harder.
Think harder. I know you can remember something.
I, like, totally can't.
That's not good enough. You have to explain yourself clearly to this court. Do you think, Mr. Wright, that whether or not there was something odd on the way to the channeling chamber is at all important?
No, that's why I'm totally, like, hitting her in her face as a mushroom.
I know. I ask because it is very important.
Very face.
Not that I know where I'm going with this. Goddamn, Phoenix. You're so lovable. Very well. Miss Miney, if you will, please include a statement about this in your testimony.
Like, I don't get why, but okay. I, like, didn't see anyone on the way to the channeling chamber.
Hold it! Try to remember that time.
Oh, like, I remember, like, totally didn't see anyone at the channeling on the way, you bitch.
I guess this really is a dead end. Something you finally plot to witness is never a dead end, Phoenix. No good. Okay.
I wish Maya wasn't here. I don't like her.
She's being a lot more condescending in this case, for sure.
I guess the problem is that we have already figured everything out she has ever told us. Right. So she's being completely useless while being condescending, and I'm like, you bitch. I'm gonna take a lime to your face.
Gonna take a shalom in your face. You're gonna like it.
Okay, present the urn.
Yeah. So... To objection! I've finally found the fault, or I guess in your case, the crack in your perfect lie.
Uh-huh.
Actually, it's actually pretty good. Maybe that's just me, but I think that's pretty funny.
But probably the girl is also on crack.
Probably so. Take a look at this urn.
Like urn?
There are cracks. Do you see them?
But I guess you took a picture of it. So otherwise you just brought this urn with you. So like what does that prove? Objection. Who cares about some worn-out old urn? Like yeah. I already said I didn't see anyone on the way to the channeling chamber. I didn't totally say anything about an urn, did I?
It looks like you still don't understand. I propose that if you had really been walking along the winding way at that time, there was no way you could have not seen this person. Dead person. The dead woman. That'd be amazing. I'll take that. I'd like to introduce someone to you.
My assistant. She totally looks that way.
This is Miss Morgan Fay's daughter, Pearl Fay. Yes. And how is this child relevant?
Like she's standing right beside me. Obviously.
Exactly. It just so happens that at the time of the murder, Pearl was playing in the center garden. Oh. And she just so happened to break this urn. Oh. Oh!
Wait, she broke the urn?
Yep, she accidentally knocked it over with her ball.
As... No.
And Pearl was the one who put it back together, while sitting right in the middle of the winding way.
How did he get that picture?
I don't know. Also, did you see what Itty just did?
She turned into a ghost.